ไม่ใช่เรือเป้หรอกเรือใครไม่รู้
ที่จอดเรือยอชต์จากเรือเศรษฐี
ว่ามีน้ำตกอันหนึ่งอยู่ใกล้มากเลยบ้านที่อยู่ไกลมากเนี่ยน้ำตกมันไหลมาจากภูเขา
หน้าหลังนิดหนึ่งเข้าถ้ำแล้ว
น้ำตกไหลบนหัวอ้อ
ทางอย่างนี้คงไม่ให้นี่หรอกต้องแบบเอง
ที่น้ำตกมันไหลบนหัวอ้อ
ใครมันก็ช่างขึ้นไปสร้าง
ว่าอันนั้นได้ถ้
ำดูเลยเป้ดูเลยอยู่ยังไงของเขาวะตาเรา
บ้านวันนั้นเต็มเลยนะเดินทางได้ถ่ายปุ๊บก็มีอันนั้นได้ถ้ำอีก1 วันดูแฟชั่นซะก่อนวันนี้ฝรั่งยังไม่กล้าเลยครับหนาวขาเพื่อความสวยก็ต้องยอมสวยทนสวยอึดขาสั้นๆวิ่งไปซะวันนี้ดิมซัมปิดเดินมาที่เดิมๆเลยตรงนี้ต้องเดินผ่านเกือบทุกวันแต่แรกดูเป็นวัดจริงๆแล้วเป็นพิพิธภัณฑ์จะลงละสิช้อปปิ้งใต้ดิน
นี่รถสกูตเตอร์เหมือนบ้านเราปะ
น่าจะใช่นะน่าจะเหมือนบ้านเรา
Existing in Switzerland, very costly. For an implant with a crown, you have to calculate here in Switzerland in between 4,200 to 4,500 Swiss francs for one teeth. You have schon verwünscht.
Eine Fremde bekommen.
Level. This Mount, auf dem Titel ist 160 Stunden.
Ja, aber gestern Fernsehen gehört.
Ganz verrückt. Ganz verrückt.
Nicht normal.
Namely Venice in Italy. To cross over the Alpine passes, the Alpine Pass Road of St. Gotthard. Actually, this was not free of charge, and Unterwalden were very well aware about the importance of this Alpine with these despotic bailiffs, particularly since they were not locals. So they had various reasons to, on the 1st of August 1291, the locals of Uri, Schwyz and Unterwalden signed a mutual agreed fluffy political situation. Anyhow, in the 13th century, the three imperial city-states of Suvorov at St. Gotthard. He fought against the Austrians on Swiss territory, and despite of that, Napoleon reorganized a war. Amongst the bailiffs who were so despotic in the 13th century was a man named Gessler from Austria. Selfish that he put the pole with the head on the who should pass by there should bow his knees as he himself, Gessler, would stand there personally. If I would have heard my young son, I would definitely not have missed Bay of Küsnacht, Lake of the Four Cantons. The little chapel at the left-hand side is commemorating Queen Astrid of Belgium, who died here in a car accident 1935. Here, why 4 cantons or 4 states? Because the cantons or states of Uri, Schwierwalden and Lucerne are bordering along this lakeshore. Lake of Lucerne from Lucerne to Flüelen has a length of 63 kilometers, is 241 meters deep and never freezes over because the current is too strong. Those who perch and lake trout.
Wer weiß.
Aber schau da, alles der Schnee ist nicht mehr weiß.
Nein,
Es ist alles verregnet.
Ja, ja.
Warm.
Weisst, es ist doch warm.
Das ist jetzt,
Logisch.
flutsch.
Langsam Frühling. The trees you see here in the fields, those with the long fine branches, these are cherry trees. And here at the right, left, these are pear trees. At your right hand side, these are typical central Swiss styled houses with the little roofs above the windows, 18th century. And one of the best restaurants in town, in the area here, is this restaurant at the right hand side, the Swiss Chalet. Since we knew that you would come, we have decorated the street with flags. And you see particular one flag with a white cross in the red field, Switzerland. And maybe you wonder why we do have such a national coat of arms. The point is, as I mentioned, that each of the old Confederate states had its own army. And the old Confederates, the old Swiss, they fought on nearly every battlefield. To recognize each other, 1506, Pope Julius II was in urgent need of a lifeguard, and so he sent his Cardinal Schiener back to Switzerland to recruit 250 strong soldiers. Later, good old Julius was not anymore Pope, it was Gregor VI, and Gregor VI was involved in heavy battles. From the 250s in the 9th century, monks from Murbach, from the Alsace area, tried to build a monastery. Then why this mountain is named after the former governor of Lucerne, Pontius Pilate, the one who judged on Jesus Christ. Where we are dropping you is Cafeteria Emilio, very reasonable priced snacks and food and Saints of Lucerne, Saint Laudiger and Saint Mauritius. The guests of Lucerne with the pink tag, may I kindly ask you to come down here. You will see straight ahead, that's the place where we are picking you up again at 5:15. The camera ready please to your right hand side. You get also a view then to the octagonal tower, which used to be the observation tower of Lucerne. At your left hand side with the green roof, the famous of France. Lucerne, the onion-shaped towers, the Jesuit church, the octagonal tower of the observation tower of olden times, and the White Castle at the right-hand side. This used to be a 5-star hotel. Is going to be restored into a restaurant, reopened within May this year. At the left-hand side, the arch used to be once the main entrance to the old station of Lucerne, the long building, main station of Lucerne, with classrooms of the University of Lucerne.
Die halte gerade so rechts.
Ja, warte mal schnell. Yeah, that left-hand side, St. Paul. And Mark Twain. Here at the left-hand side, this is Buddhist Day onto the lake of the Four Cantons. I hope everybody, when the bus is leaving in Engelberg, when we are meeting again, those who are staying in Engelberg, I highly recommend to you to visit the monastery. The monastery's church, and in the courtyard of the monastery's church, there you of the monastery itself, there you do have a cheese factory. Taste some cheese. And if you would like to buy it, you tell them that you would like to travel with, and then they vacuumate the cheese for you. All the Alps produce their own cheese here in Switzerland, and also above Engelberg there is Gerschni Alp. This is a very good cheese you could taste. Last Engelberg is so small, no problem. Where we are stopping in Engelberg, also the guests who are staying in Engelberg, please come with me. I bring you to the free shuttle bus, which brings you then from Engelberg directly into the town. The largest building, the white building with the grey roof and the onion-shaped little tower, this is then the monastery in Engelberg. Inexpensive restaurants can be found in Engelberg for the guests who are staying there. You also have Co-op department store, first floor self-service restaurant. There you can get a lunch below 15 Swiss francs, self-service buffet, also vegetarian. By the way, you can also get vegetarian food on top of the mountain. At the left-hand side, some cows, nice view from the back. Cows are decorated with flowers and huge cowbells when we are going up to the Alps.
Switzerland. ถ่ายบ้านชาวนา
ถ่ายหน้าชาวนาก่อน
เองจะเสียชาวนาข้าไม่ใช่ชาวนานะตก
Ach so, ja, jetzt weiß ich, warum der ist. Have a look to the left-hand side. This is one of the oldest houses, but we shall see it then also when we are coming down. At the right-hand side, tower on top is the Lucy house, built 1536 by Melchior Lucy. And maybe you have noticed some of Unterwalden consists also of the state of Obwalden, where Engelberg is situated, of the state of Uri, of Schwyz and of Lucerne. Where you see some red or orange balls in the fields indicating close by there is a... This here is dairy farming. As higher a farm is situated, as more subsidies they will receive from head of the cows. Each cow gets